Hello everybody and welcome back to the Twisted League series. As I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I really want to get our 4th tier of Relic so we can start working on combat related activities, and I need to get about 540 more points until we can unlock that. So I'm going to be doing anything and everything I can to acquire task points, and there is a task for planting 100 of the tier 1 seed from the Tithe Farm. So I'm going to grab these Golavanova, who knows how to pronounce these seeds, and hopefully the Tithe Farm is not completely jam-packed so we can get in there and do a quick run of 100. So besides the part where some dude came and tried to crash me and this guy at Tithe Farm and then teleported out when it didn't work, everything went smoothly. Let's deposit our 100 plants and receive, oh my, 45,000 XP. I actually did not know that I would get that much experience. What level are we? 48? Oh, we can go in the farming guild now, you guys. Well, I mean, that's not what I was trying to do. I just wanted this task here for planting 100 Golavanova seeds, but hey, we can get into the farming guild now. Let's claim the points. That was a 50-point task, which only took about 20 minutes of work, and there is one for each tier of seeds. So I'll come back once I have the levels for the Bolagano and Loga. Who named these, dude? I'll come back later for those. Okay, here's what I want to do now. This is the reason I got 64 thieving in the last episode, so we could steal from these stone chests here underneath the Lizardman Canyon. I don't know if other people doing it affects it. It sure seems like it does, but nevertheless, these give some insanely good thieving XP rates, 1400 XP every time you succeed at it, and they have some decent rewards inside of it that include like some Zarek fabric, some Lizardman fangs, and some bolt tips that we'll be able to use to make some good bolts for combat in the future. Unfortunately, there is a chance to be teleported out every time that you fail to do it, and that's why I brought these strange fruits, but it seems like they don't cure poison for very long, so I'm gonna have to bank soon. But what we're going for is a Zarek's talisman to help us teleport around the world here in Zaya, so let's see if we can get it. Oh, there's one of the really good things you can get, 12 Onyx bolts. That is, I believe, what is that, like 8,000 GP per alch? So that is going to end up being almost 100,000 GP right there. Thank you very much, game. So thieving those chests actually gives a decent bit of crafting XP. You get gems, which are obviously good crafting XP, and you get Zarek fabrics, which usually only give 22 XP in the main game, which is horrendous. But in here, with my 10 times XP rate, they give 220, and they also let me craft the Zarek robes, which is going to be my best magic gear for a long time, I believe, and will look sick as hell in it once we can use it, which we can't yet. But all in all, we got 5,550 crafting XP banked just from that one trip, plus a medium clue. We should try and do this. Oh yeah, while we're at the farming guild, we might as well start doing farming contracts and pre-planting and all that fun stuff. So let's get an easy contract, grow some Kadava berries. I really hope I have some Kadava berry seeds, because if not, I really don't know how to get them. I'll probably just have to go back to the master farmers, and we've got lots. Hey, we just finished the maze random. What do we get? We got 22 mithril ore. I mean, and like 1,000 feathers. Oh, well, that's not half bad. So yeah, I think I made the right choice picking the Hardcore Harvester perk. This is the loot from our first farming contract. 12 Irrit seeds and 6 Lantidime seeds. Oh my god. That is absolutely disgusting. That is going to bank us a disgusting amount of Herblore XP. So I've been doing thieving for... Oh, fuck. So anyway, I've been doing thieving for a long time. So long that we're about to hit level 80 thieving, which is the thieving milestone I wanted to hit. So let's claim those task points. We should have a lot. Oh, wait, what? Only that many task points? We should add so much more. Oh, that's right, because I went all the way to 80 thieving without getting a Zarek's talisman. It's 1 in 300 here, and I opened well over 1,000 chests, I'm pretty sure. So, we're going to have to kill Lizardman for this, or I'm going to have to keep thieving, which I really don't want to do. Also, this gives great crafting XP. Like I said, we're up to 120k crafting XP, level 51. Not too shabby. There is one more great thing to come of us getting 80 thieving. With 75, we can steal from a gem stall. If we do that real quick, we'll complete a league task that gives a disgusting amount of points. Let me see. How many points is that? It's 250 points. We're only 80 points away from being able to claim our 4th relic. I don't even know what to say about that. 250 points for that? I'll take it. I figure what better time to level woodcutting than now, and I think just going into the woodcutting guild is a task. Let me see, what tier of task is that? Alright, it was 50 points. It wasn't too overboard, and I think there's a shop in here that sells some upgraded woodcutting axes. We only have like a steel axe, which is terrible, so we need to find this shop. God, I just walked past her like 5 times. Perry, how's it going, girl? How much is a rune axe? Ooh, 40 1,000 gold. I'm going to do it. We have a lot of cash right now. So there we go. Rune Axe. And I think I'm going to get my woodcutting up to at least 75 here. I think willows should be pretty decent XP. I'm going to be fletching all of these willow logs into arrow shafts for our fletching training in the future. Yeah, 337 XP per chop. That's definitely not bad. Alright, time to teach you guys some big brain tick manipulation methods. Alright, right when you get your fletching XP drop, when fletching your logs, you click on the tree, and then you start fletching your log again, and then when you get the XP drop, boom, you click on the tree, and you have a chance to get a log. So you just keep doing that, and you'll efficiently gather logs and chop them. I don't know how efficient it is, but it works. Wait, hold up. When you get a bird's nest drop, it gives you 3 of them. Like, rest in peace to my inventory space, but still 3 bird's nests. That's pretty cool, because this is actually the only way to get bird's nests to make Cerebrews. So I've been testing out the 3-tick method here at Willow Logs, and I think I found the perfect spot right here where there are 3 willow logs, and you just do it here. And with the triple gathering, you do have to drop a log every time you chop it, but it's really not too bad. If you look at my XP rates, I have been getting about 350,000 XP per hour on these willows, and I'm only like level 70 something woodcutting, so that's really not too bad, honestly. I think woodcutting is going to be pretty easy. I'm just going to do this up to, I think, 75, because there's a task I want to do at 75. If I really feel like going up to 80, I will for that extra 100 points, but we will see. Here's the first XP random I've gotten in the entire thing. I'm going to put it into crafting since it does scale with your level. And let's see how much XP we get. 7,650 crafting XP and a crafting level. Not too bad. And there we go, 75 woodcutting. We can now cut magic trees. The reason I wanted to get to 75 is there's a hard task. It gives 100 points for chopping a magic log all the way up here by the Forsaken Tower, so I thought that'd be nice. Also, we hit level 60 fletching on this journey, and I stopped at around 66,000 arrow shafts because I think that's about how many I'm going to need to get to 99 fletching. So let's claim the task from fletching, and boom, we now have over 2,500 points, and we can claim our next relic. So I did a lot of debating over what I would do for the next relic. The Spirit of Din relic is garbage. We don't even need to talk about it. Konar's Blessing makes you do 10% extra damage and have 10% extra accuracy when killing anything, and that goes up to 30% when it's on Slayer task, basically a Slayer helmet. And Treasure Seeker, which makes clue scrolls 10 times more common, makes them 1 in 10 drop from anything you kill. All the clues that you haven't started are stackable, and they have the lowest number of steps. So this one's really good for getting Twisted League points in general. But since my goal is to max within the Twisted League, I think I am going to have to go for Konar's Blessing. It's going to help me speed through Slayer, and any grinds that are optimal to do by killing creatures are going to be much faster. So let's select the Konar's Blessing. I know I can never go back. Boom! We are now 10% more powerful against everything, and look at that sick animation. Now, just 2,500 more league points till we unlock our 5th relic, which is double the amount of league points we've gotten so far. There's this nifty little shop here, basically by the general store in the Shazian area right here. This lady right here, Bridget, she sells some weapons and armor, but I can't actually buy anything from them until I have 20% Shazian favor, so let's go knock that out real quick. Alright, there we go. We went ahead and got that Shazian favor. It took like 15 minutes. It was pretty boring, I'm not going to lie, but you can buy up to steel armor in the shop. It should be pretty cheap. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. We'll just buy full steel, and then on the weapons section you can buy up to a mithril scimitar, but that is bought out, so I might have to hop around a little bit to see if I can find one. And yeah, we'll be pretty set to start our combat training. I guess we'll just go and get a Slayer task from Konar. That's probably the best idea, I suppose. Alright, I've hopped around a couple worlds and decided I'm just going to buy a mithril sword. It's only slightly less DPS than a scimitar, and I don't really feel like wasting many hours just trying to get the stupid simmy. Yep, there we go. I chopped a magic log by the Forsaken Tower, and like I said, this is an easy 100 points right there. Not too shabby. Please, Konar, do not give me something horrendous. Can you teach me? Thank you very much. Yes, what's first? Sand crabs. What a Slayer task, my friends. 50 sand crabs. Now that is pretty sick. I think I could pull that off. I figured while we're over here, we might as well upgrade our pickaxe from Lovacaine. We've been using a bronze one for a while now. We're 37 mining, which means we should be able to upgrade to Addy and then runes. So let's see. How much are these? Runes 40k. Addy is 4k. So yeah, we might as well just buy both of them. Still have a lot of money to spare, and the cash stack is down to 60k, but we're ready to mine. We just went from level 1 Slayer to level 4 Slayer from 1 sand crab. I have a feeling I'm really going to enjoy doing Slayer on here. Alright, there we are. Our first Slayer task is completed at Sand Crabs. We got ourselves up to 30 Slayer, and these are our combat stats afterwards. We pretty much had 1 attack and defense. Now we're at 27 defense and 43 attack. This is a lot of fun. I actually did not notice, but he sells adamant... That's the wrong one. Oh my god, I meant to buy the adamant sword. Well, I accidentally bought the Eddie longsword, and I can't sell it back. Okay, here we go. I actually found a store with the adamant sword in it. Thank goodness. And actually, I should get off my mithril sword and see if I could sell that. There we go. We now have an Addy sword. It's probably going to be our best weapon until we get ourselves a rune scimitar. I have no idea how long that's going to take, but I think I might actually go ahead and kill Lizardman till we get a Zarek's talisman after I finish the Korend easy diary, which I'm super close to. I literally have like 3 tasks left to go. So let's go grab a new Slayer task. Maybe we'll just knock out the easy diary and get that Zarek's talisman, because running around the entire map is growing to be quite a chore. Ooh, 78 hill giants. This task is actually going to be super good since they drop big bones, and that'll help us get our prayer level up because it is lacking a little bit right now. To prep for killing Lizardmen, I needed some anti-poison since they do poison you fairly regularly. And to get the unicorn horn dust for that, I went ahead and killed unicorns over here by the magic tree. There's like 5 or 6 of them over here, so it's super easy to farm them out. And I just realized I don't have any vials of water, so we're going to have to stop by Arceus on our way to finish up the diary and grab some vials of water packs. And there we go. The easy diary in Kebos and Korend area is complete. Let's see if my home teleport's ready. 10 minutes. No, that's going to take forever. But either way, we can go and claim the completion of that diary, and we'll finally be able to go to Lizardman and hopefully get a Zarek's talisman really fast because I am so dry. Lucky, lucky, my friends. We have just hit 1,000 total level. That looks so good, man. I've seriously only played this for like 3 days in total, and we're 1K total. This is so much fun, honestly. I just can't wait to max. It's going to be so satisfying. Alright, task number 2 is complete, and I gotta say, it definitely feels like it's much more than 5 times XP since it scales so much with when you get combat levels, you deal more damage, therefore you get more XP per hour. So it's really nice how fast we're leveling combat. Here's the stats after our second Slayer task. Pretty insane, and we also happen to be right next to where the Lizardmen are after finishing this, so let's go get a Zarek's talisman. I almost forgot to claim the rewards for the diary before we went to the Lizardman. That would have been bad. We got the Rada's Blessing 1, which unfortunately doesn't have a prayer bonus until it's tier 2, and we got an antique lamp worth 2,500 experience, but in the league that's 12,500, or is it? Does the double XP bonus we get in crafting for having that relic unlocked apply to the lamps as well? Let's find out. It does! 25,000 crafting XP. That's really good to know, actually, because in the future, by the time we get the Elite Diary done, if we have our 5th relic, that means we'll be able to get up to 1,000,000 XP from that. That's pretty crazy. Alright, you know what? This takes way too long. This is so sad. I'm just gonna have to go without a Zarek's talisman for a little while until we return to thieving, I suppose, because half these Lizardmen I'm killing are only getting attacked by soldiers, but I'm not getting the drops for some reason. I don't know if it's something weird to going on with the Twisted League rules or something like that, but I don't know. I don't want to do this. Alright, 86 Moss Giants. This one might be a little bit harder than the Hill Giant one. I think Moss Giants are quite a bit more powerful, so we'll see if we can pull it off with melee. Our gear is not looking very cute. We might have to go hunting for some gear upgrades, or maybe we'll move on to using magic against them and safe spotting them. That sounds like it'll be a little bit easier to deal with. Oh boy, look at that already. Our first long bone. That is what I'm talking about. So, normally this is great because you get construction XP, but in the Twisted Leagues, pretty sure there's no way to turn this in, so it just means extra prayer XP. Thank you, Mr. Giant. Hey, we just hit 40 Slayer. Actually, these Moss Giants aren't too bad with melee only. We've killed just over 30 of them. Probably used about 7 or 8 cakes. And look at that, we got a Mossy Key. Nice. The best thing about these guys, though, honestly, is the Nature Runes, the Law Runes, and the Limpwort Seeds. Those are going to come in handy later. Oh, would you looky there on the ground? A black square shield? Is that a gear upgrade I see? Thank you very much. Alright, there we go. Another task done. And it looks like there was a league task for completing a Moss Giant task, which is very nice. It's been a little while since we've claimed our tasks, and we've gotten a lot of combat levels, a lot of Slayer levels. Let's see how many points we get from 2380 to 2040. 340 league points. Wow, we're almost at 3,000 in total. I bet just one more Slayer task will push us right over that. And my god, it is such a pain to get around without a friggin' Zarek's talisman, man. I gotta say, doing Slayer with the Zaya restricted list is really fun. 102 trolls. This one might not be as fun, but I'm sure there's a nice little league task for completing a Trolls task. But yeah, Slayer is super fun, restricted as a... I can't wait to see what the next league idea they come up with is, because this is a blast. You know, I think we're really due for some gear upgrades. Our gear is pretty bad now. So first off, I'm going to buy these Boots of Stone. I'm going to need them anyways later for worm tasks and the like. They give very small defense bonuses, but it's something, and we only need one more Slayer level to be able to wear them. Everything else is looking so empty, so I'm going to figure out what kind of gear upgrades we can acquire right now before we venture on with Slayer, and I'll get back to you. You know what, it actually looks like I don't need to worry about it too much. Once we get the Slayer level to kill Bloodvelds, they drop like a ton of gear upgrades. Like, they will fill in almost every single slot we have here with better gear. So I'm just going to wait till we can kill Bloodvelds. A lot of the other methods for making things, like the Amulet of Strength, take way too long to do, and I just don't think it's worth it. So let's keep doing Slayer for now. So I normally wouldn't do this, but some of the best in slot items are from Clue Scrolls. So I went ahead and did an easy clue and a medium clue. From the easy clue we get studded chaps and a black plate body. I mean, the black plate body is my new best in slot, so I'm going to wear that. I just realized I'm not wearing my black plate legs either, so I'm kind of a doofus. And the medium clue gets us, well, some alkables, I guess, mind runes for the correct memoir charges, and another comp bow. Is that like 2 comp bows and 3 clues? That's quite something. Anyways, I think I'm going to end this video off here. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you want to support the channel, drop a like down below and subscribe to see some more videos in the future. And in the next part, we have a lot of work to do. Whilst we did get our 4th relic this time around, we are still quite far away from getting that elusive 5th relic, and it kind of is the most important one for our goal. So thank you guys once again, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.